So the next thing is we are just going to start with import statement. So import is a keyword which is used to get one Python file to another Python file. That's what your import statement is. So let me create a new file. Let me type something. And I'm just saving this into somewhere in the desktop. It may be anything. I'm just saving in the name of Sam, and then I am creating a one more new file, and I am just giving import the particular file name. So import is a keyword, and this is nothing but a file name of the file name of something else. That's all. So now I gave a import. Import is a keyword which is going to get one Python file to another Python file. So when I am executing this, give okay. So give a sample. You got hi hello world. So this is your what is this called? Python. This is how you can able to handle it. So import sam. This is nothing but you are just going to get your sample file. So import is a keyword which is used to get one Python file to another Python file. So you are importing a sample, but you can able to get the contents whatever inside this sum. So by using this import statement, you can able to import some API or some library or some module or some framework. You can able to import anything. So I just restart the shell, and if I am giving an import math, math is a library which is used to get all the mathematical based stuff. So I give an import math. So now what I'm just going to do here is math dot square root of 12. So now I can able to get the square root of my 12. Okay. So now here what I am trying to say here is square root is an inbuilt function of math. Math is a library which is used to create to perform only mathematical based functions. So that's the two things here you guys needs to understand. Okay. So Max is a library which is used to handle only your mathematical function. So math which contains a set of mathematical information. Okay, so this is what your math library is. So simply telling, library is nothing but which is used to perform some limited thing. That's what your library is. Then you are going for your framework, that is nothing but it's going to perform some group of okay, in other words, what we can tell is library is a group of functions which is used to execute a particular function. Framework is a group of library which is used to handle a particular application or which is used to handle the complete task. So for example, Kinter is a framework which is used to develop a particular application. So what's that application you can able to develop with the help of Kinter is you can able to develop a desktop application. And the next thing is your Python is a framework which you can able to develop your pandas. Pandas, by using a pandas, you can able to handle all the what to say data pre-processing step. But using only math, you can't able to handle the data pre-processing step. So in the data pre-processing step, you can able to handle the Excel, you can able to handle the CSV, you can able to handle your what to say the SQL file. So like this you can able to handle anything. So that's the reason we are actually going ahead with our frameworks. So as you are just going to start with frameworks, in our next weeks, you guys needs to understand that frameworks are a group of predefined function. So you will get a lot of inbuilt functions to execute a particular stuff. So this is a basic introduction about your framework and library. So now if I am giving an import OS is nothing but an operating system where you can able to handle only operating system based commands. If I am giving os.get cwd, that means get current working directory. So I'm getting some directory. This is actually actually a Python installed location. So if I am giving os.change directory, I can able to change my particular directory to another folders. So where I'm changing to desktop. And usually when you are just copying pasting, we will get only one backslash. If you are giving only one backslash, you will get the error. In programming language, giving a location path, we can't able to give one backslash. We need to give a two backslash or one forward slash. So now the directory got changed. So now os.getcwd, you will get the current working directory. So it changed to desktop. So OS is a library which is used to handle only operating system based commands. Now I'm just copying this location. This location is nothing but a Python install location, and I'm just opening my drive, and I'm going to see. Let me paste this complete stuff. And here you need to give a single backslash because this is a computer path. So here you have one folder called lib. If you are opening this lib folder, you can able to get a lot of files and folders. So each and every file is a library, and each and every folder is a framework. So for example, here we can find one file called keyword. Yeah, here we have a keyword. When I am opening this keyword, you can able to get all the keyword listed there. So if you are removing anything, so if I am removing if from this list, then if is not a keyword anymore. So to handle all those keyword, we need this library. Because of this library only, we are just getting all the keyword listed in our stuff. So we can able to get even some kind of folders. So these folders, each and every folders are frameworks. So now you guys just to open your shell and give import folium and tell me that you are having an error or not. Just to open your Python IDE and just to give import folium and tell me what's the output for you guys.
Ma'am, I got the error.
Yeah, what's the error there?
No module name volume.
Yeah. So whenever you are getting this error, you have only one way to handle this. So if there is no module name, then the particular library is not there. So that's the very first thing you need to understand. So if the particular module is not there, then what you guys needs to do here is you guys needs to install the module. So how to install the module is open your command prompt and give pip install. So pip install means Python installer package, and install means some command which is used to install the libraries. And if you are giving a folium, that folium, that's nothing but the module which is not available in your system. So this is the way to handle this module not found error. So whenever you are getting a module not found error, you guys needs to understand one important thing: the particular module is
Myra.
not. Yeah.
Uh, yeah. So I did get, where should we enter this? Where do we get this C Windows in the app in the search column, right?
Sorry.
In the search column, we get this C Windows. You just typed pip install folium, right?
This is a command prompt, Ajay.
Sorry, comment.
Prompt.
Okay, okay, okay.
So when you are just giving this pip, that's nothing but a Python installer package install, and this is a framework name. So when you are just giving an enter, it will start to download the folium from some GitHub. This is not a library, this is a framework. So framework means predefined one. So we can't able to what to say, we can't able to download like a software, we can able to install like a frameworks only. So open a command prompt and give pip install. This is the one and only way to handle your module not found error. So whenever you guys are getting a module not found error, so I will not be supporting in future. This is the way that you guys needs to handle by your own. Okay, now what I'm going to do here is I'm creating one variable name and I am just giving a folium.map. So this, and we are not going to discuss the complete folium. Basic folium is more than enough because I'm just giving how to handle a framework. So you guys will get some idea in your in our next week session. So when just going ahead with this directories of folium, you will have a multiple inbuilt function. So here you have one map, and I'm just getting this uh, folium dot map, and there you are just going to give a two inbuilt function. One is two argument, one is location, latitude, longitude. Okay, and I am just giving a one more step, that's nothing but a zoom underscore start. So by default it will start with by 50% zoom start. So this all argument. So folium dot map. So in append, how we give the particular variable name dot append. So in the bracket you give one argument. So the argument is the actual value. So now the same in the folium dot map, you are giving a two argument. This location where it's you are giving a latitude, longitude, x and y. And the zoom underscore start is nothing but by default how much you guys wants to the zoom percentage of the maps to starts. And I am just giving this to some variable name. And now if you are giving a print of x, we can't able to print the map. So for that perspective, we are just going to save this map. So variable name dot save, and the output file, that's nothing but out file, that means output file, and I am just giving a map dot html. So this is actually I change my directory to desktop, so I can able to go and get my map dot html. See, it is just now created. uh, when I'm just opening this, you can able to get some map for this x whatever I given. So I gave some 25 or some something, so it is just actually going to get a map in this particular location. It will take some time to load. So this is actually provided by Leaflet and OpenStreetMap like this. So when you want to give some visualization based on this particular functions, we used to go ahead with the Folium map. So see, this map is key. So this is the way to handle your framework. So we are not going to use a folium more. So for that perspective, no need of discussing more about folium. The reason I take folium is to understand what is framework and how to handle the module not found error. So for that perspective, we are just going ahead with this thing. Okay. Kindly wait. That's all for your folium and import statement. Kindly wait for 2 minutes. For the next session, one more person is joining.
Myra, in the meanwhile, to install Anaconda, we need a 8 GB RAM?
Wait, Jay. After this, I'm going to give that.
Okay, okay.
So we are going to discuss about now this Anaconda. So I think Akash, you didn't install Anaconda yet. So you can just install this Anaconda.
Ma'am, I'll
So
install, ma'am.
you install, right? Super, then great.
Yes.
So after you install this Anaconda, what you can simply go ahead is go to your all programs. You guys can able to find Anaconda 3. After you find this Anaconda 3, you guys can able to get some Anaconda Navigator. So click on this and just to open this Anaconda Navigator, it will take some more time. You can able to install the Anaconda from 4 GB RAM onwards. Don't install in 2 GB RAM if you guys are having with, because 2 GB RAM will be become very slow if you are installing this Anaconda, because Anaconda is nothing but a tool or ideally which is used to handle the data science. So with this Anaconda, you are just having around 1500 plus data science packages along with it. So when you are opening Anaconda, you are actually opening all the 1500 packages along with you guys. So for that perspective, going ahead with Anaconda is always take a lot of time to open this navigator. So to speed up this Anaconda, we need to go ahead with the high performance RAM. But if you guys are having a 4 GB or 8 GB RAM, that is more than enough, because we are not going to handle a very large or a huge files in our sessions. So those things will be taken care in your company. So as of now, just go ahead with these things. It's more than enough. The one thing why we need a high configuration for Anaconda is it will take a more time when you are installing and when you are opening in a low configuration system. apart from it support any configuration except this what is this called this XP, those kind of stuff. So once I open Anaconda Navigator, here I have a home. In this home, I am having something like this. This is Jupyter Lab Notebook, Spider, VS Code. Probably you guys may not have a VS Code. I'm not sure because this I specially installed to handle something based on VS Code. So R Studio, Orange Glue. So this all some 6 IDs you guys definitely get along with you guys. So probably here you may have something as a launch and something as a install. So here you are having something to install, but this all we are not going to handle it. We are going to handle a Jupyter notebook and Spider in our session, in our upcoming session. So now I am going to explain how to use a Jupyter notebook. Spider is a normal Python ideally, so you guys don't need to worry about that. So this environments are all that I told you now. We have this 1,500 packages along with your Anaconda. So all your inbuilt libraries and frameworks which is used to handle your Anaconda. So by using all those things, you guys can able to handle any data science based tasks with the help of Jupyter Notebook. So if you are going to handle in a normal Python IDLE, the Python IDLE will performance also slow, and each and every frameworks and sub framework we need to go ahead with pip install, pip install, pip install. But when the time once you install this Anaconda, you will get the scikit-learn and you will get the NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, Cbot, all the basic frameworks of your Anaconda data science. I'm telling all the basic frameworks of data science. It won't install all the very advanced stuff. Anyhow, very advanced thing, you guys don't need to worry about that. So we are going to discuss the very basic things and the mandatory things. So all those stuff will be installed in your system. So there is no need of installing each and every time by using a pip install. So this learning you can able to find lot of documentation to read, and this community where you can able to ask some doubts if you guys having anything like a Stack Overflow. And I am going back to home. In a home, you have a Jupyter Lab, Jupyter Notebook, Spider like this. So if you are launching this Jupyter Notebook, see here, here it will take some time. So that means it's loading. So once you give a launch, here you need to observe. Here this is loading, so you need to wait. Okay. So now my Jupyter Notebook is open in my default browser. Okay. So my Jupyter notebook is actually open the path. So this path is my C drive. All my C drives, folders and structure in my default browser. So when I am just clicking some documents, I can able to access whatever inside my documentation. So if I am going for this new, see here I have a new. So if I am clicking this new, I can get the Python 3 text file, folder, terminal. I have a lot of stuffs like this. So if you are clicking this Python 3, it will open some other window here. Okay. So every time if you are planning to open your if every time if you are planning to open this Anaconda Navigator and then you are opening this browser, so and then if you are going ahead, it will take actually a lot of time to go ahead. So this is not the right way to handle your stuff. Okay, so I'm just closing this. So it's asking notebook also to close. I just closed it. I'm just going to give a one more way to handle your open your Jupyter notebook. So guys, kindly observe. You will get Anaconda 3 in your start folder. Go to start folder and just in this Anaconda 3, click new.
Myra, one thing, can you please show once again how to install Anaconda?
Jay, you don't know how to install the normal stuff. Go to anaconda.com and just to go ahead with this get started.
Okay.
All Anaconda products. Or you can just go ahead with this. You will be just getting this pricing and all those things.
Mhm.
you go for this individual edition. So in this individual edition, you can able to give this download. So it will redirect it to this stuff and just install the 64 or 32 bit.
Okay, fine.
So I'm just giving this Anaconda 3. Once I give this folder, you will get all those things. So PowerShell prompt and this prompt and Jupyter notebook. So this all something which you are getting. You don't need to worry those things. Just to open a Anaconda prompt. Opening an Anaconda prompt means you are opening a command prompt for your Anaconda. So you can able to give all the command prompt based stuff in this Anaconda also. I am giving a in case I asked you guys to don't install Anaconda as a environment variable, right? So now what you given here is if you want to install any packages for Anaconda, I repeat, if you want to install any packages for Anaconda, you should not open your system command prompt. You need to open Anaconda command prompt. Okay. So that's the very first thing you guys need to understand. So the next thing is I want to give a change directory and I'm giving a documents. So now my this base this path is actually changed to documents. And now here I am typing Jupyter notebook. So it will open my Jupyter notebook in my default browser again. So now when I just directly launch my Jupyter notebook, it's actually opened in my C drive, but here I just changed my documents folder, so it is just changing to this documents. So sometimes when you guys are opening in a new window, it will ask you password. So the password means in this command prompt, here you have a token, right? If it's asked a password, you can just give token equal to this something is looking like this, right? You just copy and paste it to that password if it's asked. If you guys close this command prompt, you can't able to access this. So you guys needs
Oh,
to uh, make this command prompt to run. So if you are just closing this command prompt, the server will be closed. So you can't able to access this Jupyter notebook. So then you have a new, clicking new and opening a Python 3. So if some new file is opening, you will get those things. So kernel started, so it's opening a new file. Everything here will be tracked. So you are just having something looks like this. So this is known as a cell. This is one cell. And here you can save. By default, it's saving in untitled. If you want to change the name, just click on this untitled and you can just give some other name. It will change. Okay, so it's renamed. Now the next thing is in this cell you can able to give a normal hello world, and to run you have a this run button, you can run, else you can give a shift, pressing shift continuing to this enter, you will get the output, or control enter also you can able to give. So you can give a shift enter, by default it will go to the next. Control enter means it won't go to the next, so we always prefer shift enter. So once you executed, again you can able to go and change the stuff and again you can able to run it. So now here it is, see in this you are having something code. So if you are selected here code, then you can able to run a Python code. If you selected something here markdown, then you can able to give some HTML based stuff. So I am giving a 1 backslash, this is a heading 1, and I am giving a 2 backslash, this is heading 2, and 3, this is heading 3, and 4, this is heading 4, and 5, this is heading 5. You need to give a space. And if you are just giving a 6, then it will be heading 6. We have till H1 to H6 only. So you can able to get some different kind of headings here. So again, here also I am giving this markdown. So in a markdown, you can give some HTML based stuffs. So if you guys don't know HTML, you guys don't need to worry. But now on next to the sessions, I am not going to give you any PPT. Instead of giving a PPT, you will get everything in this IPYNB file itself. So IPYNB, Jupyter Notebook extension is IPYNB. That's nothing but a IPython notebook. So by using this, I am just giving a click here. And if I am just giving something like href, and you can just give some, so like this you can able to give. So when you are just giving this click here, it will redirect to this particular page. But the URL is wrong. So that's the reason I'm not getting it. So I'm just showing how to handle these things. So now, if you are giving the raw NB convert, whatever you typed, you will exactly get it out there with the box. So that's what raw NB convert. And by using this heading, again you can able to get this as 2 as 3 like this. So when you are just giving a code here, then it will be become a Python code. It is not your normal markdown or something. So here you can able to type whatever Python you want to go, and just to give a shift enter, you can able to get this out. So this is how to handle your Jupyter notebook. So today's session is how to handle a Jupyter notebook and how to open this anaconda and file. You are having a download as. In this download as, you can able to download this as a HTML, and you can able to download this as a PDF. So for to handle the PDF, you guys first needs to install lot of things. So don't go for this PDF and all those things. You can just download as a HTML. So it is also looks like a PDF now. So don't need to worry about that. So by default, your Jupyter notebook will comes with IPYNB. That's nothing but a IPython notebook. You guys can able to handle this. So we discussed today about import statement, and we discussed today about this handling the Jupyter notebook. So your basic Python get overs by today. Tomorrow onwards, we are going to handle theory. Maximum 2 days or 3 days of theory. I told any one day will be not available in this week. I will confirm the day. So 2 days is more than enough to complete this theory. So after we completed the theory, we will go ahead from Monday onwards. We will start with NumPy Pandas. NumPy 2 days is more than enough. Pandas we need around 4 days, and visualization concept again we need around 1 week time to complete visualization. And then for machine learning we need 4 days time to complete. After this, you guys needs to work out each and everything, so that will take another 1 or 2 weeks. So today, the folium concept execute in your Python normal ideally, and execute in this Jupyter notebook. That's more than enough. So that's what your today task is. Okay. So just to execute in this Python ideally and Jupyter notebook. So try to use this Jupyter notebook and just to get some hands on. That's more than enough. Okay. So in this part where so in this documents folder, I created this new Python 3. So when I am just going ahead with this document, so you will be getting that particular file. This is a IPython notebook file, so you can't able to directly open it. Okay, so if you are directly opening it, you will get it in the JSON format. That's not the good way. So if you want to open this IPYNB file, you always needs to open with the Jupyter notebook only. That's the one and only way to handle your IPYNB file. Okay, so any doubt, guys? Okay, so don't ask me to repeat the same concept which I already took, because that is like a more difficult task. So when we already take a brief description about one class, and again you are asking me to take the same class, means then what's the point of I'm taking that class that in the previous day? So kindly record the session. So if you guys are disconnected or something also, you can able to get that recording right. So anyhow, I think this data science concept, this NumPy pandas, you have the recorded session in your Google Classroom. Okay, guys. So today, just to work out this your concepts in Jupyter Notebook, and just to get a hands-on in Jupyter Notebook, we'll start tomorrow theory class. Bye, guys. Take care.
Ma'am,
Yeah, 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 Priya.
Bye, Myra.
yesterday's recording, how you are sending through mail or WhatsApp?
I will send in WhatsApp, Priya. Don't worry.
Okay, ma'am.
Now I will send. Okay.
Okay, bye.
For me to Myra.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.